cup of coffee and I'm ready to get ready for the day. I wanted to share with you my makeup and my makeup routine. We are going to organize my makeup compact together. I got a bunch of new makeup for a Black Friday sale. I shared that in my Friday unboxing video. I'll share the link to that below in the description. And I thought we could organize it together. I'll talk through what makeup I use and why I love it. And then I will show you how I apply it. I am also going to be taking pictures of before and after so you can see my face without makeup and then with it, and I will share those at the end. First, I want to share with you what I've been using so far. So this makeup is called Seint makeup, and it is by the founder that did mascara. I don't know if you remember that a few years ago. I remember seeing her from a different blogger. I am an artist with them because I fell in love with the makeup. Okay, so these are the cream-based foundations. So I will explain what these are when I use them, and they're amazing. The coverage is unbelievable. You don't have to use a lot, you use a small amount. These can last you anywhere from like 3 to 6 to even 12 months. I have been using these for, 5 months now, and look at how much I still have left. These will last me a long time. And I have all of my fun eyeshadows. I ordered a bunch more. I saw some looks online that I wanted to recreate. And let's show you. What's neat about these is that they are not only blushes, but they can also be used on your lips. So they're lip and cheek. There's a bunch of different colors. These are my favorite right now. Over here, I have Illuminators. So these will go just above your cheekbone to give you that little bit of sparkle, and I ordered a new one too. So I'm excited to try that. What I ordered on Black Friday is the biggest compact they had because I've been ordering so much. This is huge. This has 3 layers. I will be able to fill this so easily. What is amazing is that the makeup is supposed to be an all-in-one compact. Not having to open and close a bunch of different makeup pieces saves me so much time. I can literally get ready in 5 minutes if I need to. And what's nice about this is you can just take it in the car. So if you're a busy mom on the go and you're waiting in the drop-off line, you have a few extra minutes, you can just throw this in your purse and take it with you. That is what is amazing about it. Another thing that I love is that the brushes are double-sided. So it's really easy to just put something on and flip it over and do a different part of your makeup. I will show you that when I apply it. All right, so we are going to switch over my compacts from my little ones to this big one. Let's do that together. The fun thing about these is you can arrange them however you want. These little things are magnetic, so they stick in there, won't fall out, and whenever you need to change just one, you can just change that one really easily. I'm gonna take this side of my brush and I'm just gonna dip it in there a little bit. This color is a little bit different than my skin tone, and it is for color correcting. So I have wonderful bags under my eyes, and I am just going to put a little bit, and I don't know how easily you can tell, but I do not use a lot. I use a little. The awesome thing about this makeup is that each piece, like even the contour and the bronzer, acts as a foundation. So you don't need to put your main foundation all over your face. You just need to put it in areas that you're not putting contour or bronzer or your color corrector. That is what is amazing about it. You don't need to waste a lot of makeup putting on layers and layers. You can basically just do one layer all over your face. All right, so I'm doing a little color correcting. I usually tend to have, on my right side of my face, my cheek is a little redder than other parts of my face. So this is just very simple. I just put just a teeny bit on. So now I'm going to take my main color and I'm gonna put a little bit on my lower forehead. I don't do up here because I will be doing contour up there. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my upper cheeks, and I will go on my nose because I don't like my nose. The areas that I don't put this on, I don't put it in the middle of my cheeks because I know I'm gonna be covering that with other makeup. And I don't do my main color a lot under my eyes because I'm also going to be doing a different color there. So I'm just blending everything together now. I don't really have anything on here, just what's left over. And this is a very, very light coverage and I can already tell a difference. Gotta take a sip of coffee. I do mine from the order that I use it. It's just really helpful. I don't have to think about anything. So I started with this color. This was what I put under my eyes and on some of my blemishes to color correct it. This one is my skin tone. So this is what I put on a majority of my skin. This one is the contour. So let's do that right now. So the brush that I just used, I used this side. I'm gonna take this side right now and I'm just gonna dabble just a little bit, which is why I've been using the contour for 5 months and it looks like it's barely gone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this up on our forehead, going around. I never used contour for the long, like basically until I started using this like 6 months ago. So I will put it underneath my cheekbone to add some dimension and I will go down here. All right, so now we're gonna go on the other side. And I am just framing my face and it's like you're making a 3 or a backwards E, however you're looking at it. And I just go down below, down here a little bit. You can even take this and contour the sides of your nose. It doesn't look as great on my nose because I have a Polish nose, but you can do that. Very light and easy. I don't do a lot. I am next gonna take my bronzer and I just dabbled the tiniest bit. And let's see. I mean, look at the coverage that that gives and just like the teeniest bit ever. So here's that. I mean, barely anything. And look at how much is on there. And it rubs around very smoothly. So the first one that I used was the contour and that one was the bronzer. I basically put them in around the same area. It just makes it a little bit darker. And you need to be color matched. So if you're interested in that, I will put a link in the description below for the color matching and also the shop page so you can look around if you want. What's really neat is you can buy a palette and then you customize it with your colors and the eyeshadows that you want. It's fun. Here we are. I have on most of my foundation and my contour and bronzer. I don't feel like I need a heavy makeup today. If you wanted to make this heavier and thicker, you totally could. All right, so I am done with this brush. I am going to get this one. There's a big angled side and a smaller one. I am going to take the bigger one and I am going to take this light shade right here, and that is the magic. That's the one that I love. Again, I do not take much. I put this on my nose. All right, so I just took the smallest bit. We're gonna put this. I have serious bags under my eyes because my kids don't sleep. So I'm gonna put this on the inside corner and the outside corner and just rub them together. I'm not sure any amount of makeup could cover the lack of sleep that I have gotten in the past week. The other night, my daughter was literally up 12 times. Last night was not any better, so. I think that I may need to try those like eye patches soon because the bags are getting bad. So next you can either decide to do your blushes or your illuminator. I like to do the blush first, so I'm gonna take this brush. It's nice and soft. All these brushes are really soft. Which one should we use today? I have been loving this light color for summer. I love this one for winter. Those are the two that I use most often. I just got this one. I'm excited for that one. I'm feeling it's kind of a dreary day today, so I'm gonna go with this more neutral one. And again, it doesn't take much. So you can see that right there, and I'm just gonna blend it in. And again, because this is a 3D foundation, the blush also covers your blemishes. So I did not need to put any foundation in that area. The blush acts as a nice coverage. And again, this is taking me longer because I'm showing you, but I'm gonna do, these are the Illuminators, and I just got this one. I'm so excited. It is like more of a white, and these just have a little bit of sparkle in them. I am going to just, this is the side that I was using for my under eye. So I'm just gonna take the other side, lightly dab it, and I'm just gonna put it up here on the very top of my cheek. And what's good about this is you can just do a light brushing. I am not young. My birthday is in 2 days. I'll be 37. So I just do a very light coverage. If you want to go heavier, you can. Another place that this would be good for is kind of in the center of your eye. So I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but in person, it's just a subtle little shimmer, which is what I like. You can also use any of these for your eyes. So if you wanted to use that illumination on your eyes, you totally could. I do actually use this color that I put underneath my eyes. I use that as a primer for under my eyeshadow. So I'm going to take, this was my blush side. I'm gonna take this bigger side. This is called Vanilla Dust, and it is a setting powder. So if you want to kind of cover up the creaminess or you just wanna blend it together, I just put a little bit on there and I'm just gonna rub it all over. And it will take just a little bit of the shine away too. So now we are going to organize the eyeshadows. I'm so excited. I get excited a lot. I think we will try the new lip and cheek color that I got. I think I'll put that on my lip today and see how it looks. So I just finished filling this up. I have a lot more room. Look at, I have all of that. I still have another one. I think I could get more. So these are my eyeshadows. What's nice about this is you can organize these however you want. I know some ladies organize like all the shimmery glitter ones together or dark ones together. I kind of went in order of light to dark and also groups of colors together. So you can see over here that I have the purples, some of the shimmer ones are on top. I have some of the pink colors. Shimmer ones are on bottom down here just because they're darker than those. Browns and golds and my darker slate gray taupey colors down here. There is a look that I want to recreate and I thought we could do that today. I am going to share a picture of what the look is and we'll see how close we can get. I usually just do a more natural eye. I love purples. I have green eyes. They're kind of hazel. I don't know if you can see very well. I'm really close to the camera. Overall, they're green. So I really like purples or a gray with, I tried this the other day. It's called Unicorn. It is a white with a little bit of shimmer in it. That looked really good with a smoky eye. It was gorgeous. So again, you can have a more natural looking eye if you go light, or you can just use more product and put it on darker, which is, I love that about this makeup. I have two brushes for my eyeshadow. This is the one that I've been using. So this is the fluffier side. I have been using this just for all of my eyeshadow, but I started just a few days ago using this edge if I want to create a smoky eye and go darker right here. I also use this smaller edge to take eyeshadow and put underneath my eye. I have not been using eyeliner the past month or two. I have just been using eyeshadow underneath my eye. I just love the soft look that it gives. I just got this one with my Black Friday purchase. It is nice and fluffy. So I am going to use this one right here, which is the one that I use under my eyes. And I'm just gonna use a little bit as a primer. All right, so it's these three right here. This one right here is Unicorn. And I don't have Foxy, but it looks pretty similar to one of these two. So I will just use one of those two. All right, we are gonna put on a little bit of Unicorn. I love this. Look at, I did not put much on my brush and look how much came off. We're gonna go for a glamorous eye tonight. I love that. That is gorgeous. I love a smoky, like whitish gray eye. All right, we're gonna do some Foxy, which again, I'm just gonna pick one of those other two. I think I'm gonna pick this one. I like this brush. This is my new brush and I like it. The coverage is really good. Again, I am not putting much on there. Probably doesn't look good right now. It will all be blended in. We're gonna put some Lullaby on, which is this color. And it looks like she has it like right about here. I normally shy away from like mauves and pinks with green eyes. I like more purples. But the way she had it, it blended in really nicely and just kind of gave it a little pop. So we have Rigoletto and Cole, which Cole's my son's name. So I actually got that one of my first orders because it was his name and I did like it. So Rigoletto has a little bit of shimmer to it. I'm not sure where exactly she put everything, but I'm gonna switch to this other end of the brush now. It's a little more close together. This one's more spread out. course, my eye is irritated. That's great. All right, we're gonna use kohl. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one. It's really small, but it's more concentrated. And I'm gonna put it out here on the edges and go up. I do have a hooded eye, so that's where this top part comes down quite a bit. So I always have to put my eyeshadow above up here as well. It makes my eye look bigger when I have more eyeshadow up on top here. I didn't even really put anything on this, just what was left over from 2 days ago and the corner color that I had out here. I don't think I'm gonna go as glamorous as her. We're just having some friends come over tonight, so I don't need anything like crazy. This is already probably more than like my everyday makeup would be at this point, so this is probably enough for tonight. I like that. I can't believe that like that's 5 colors. I mean, that's crazy. I really liked that Rigoletto color. Just gonna put a little more on. It's got some shimmer to it. I'm gonna put a little bit up here. So at some point I will perfect her, the darker that she does. I will think I'm just gonna put a touch of the unicorn on, and I know that some people just take their finger and you can put this on really easily with your finger. Unicorn one, a little does go a long way. I have not been using eyeliner the past 2 months. I've actually found that it makes my eyelashes pop more because of my hooded eyes. You can see my eyelashes better, so I'm not gonna use eyeliner. I am going to take this little side and go back in to the kohl color and just go underneath my eye. And you can make this as light or dark as you want. So you can see this eye has it on, this eye doesn't. Sometimes I will also take a little bit of that color and just act as an eyeliner right here, which just helps blend the bottom a little bit more. All right, so it's not exactly like hers because I was afraid to go way too dark, but I do like the combination of these colors. I think next time I'll try to do, I really want to try this like shimmery color, purple, I don't know, purpley mauve color, purple pink. Do you ever notice that you make funny faces when you put on makeup? And I use my middle finger to put on makeup a lot too. So I put the one eye on, I go and do the top of the other eye, and then I do both bottoms, and then I'll go back one more time, do a quick second curl and a quick second layer, and then I'm done. All right, my eyes are done. I thought that I would put that new lip and cheek color that I got on my lips so we can see what it looks like. It's the color Ruby. That is pretty. I can't wait to try that on my cheek too. Now I could go darker with this. Again, that's the great thing about this makeup is you can go light or dark, but I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. It is moisturizing too. It feels really good. And there you have it, the finished product. Joining me today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so I can make more awesome videos like this. I will link what I can in the description below. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you back here tomorrow.